Soon he saw that the boy's reluctance for class had transformed into an enthusiasm for knowledge. This inspired Pythagoras to develop a test. He told the boy he could no longer afford to pay for his lessons. The lessons would have to stop. But this young man would have none of that. He offered to pay for his own education. He did not want his learning to end. He had developed the mind of a lifelong learner. Tonight you leave Santa Fe with one of life's greatest gifts, the college education. But there is a greater gift. It's a thirst for knowledge that will last the rest of your life. When you want to keep learning, you become a positive influence in your own life and the life of your community. So on behalf of Santa Fe's Board of Trustees, I congratulate you for successfully completing your college education. We look forward to hearing about you as lifelong learners and as fellow citizens who are engaged in our community, our state, and in our nation. Best of luck to you.
Our speaker tonight needs no introduction, Dr. Dan Boyd. If you are a former or current Purple Hurricane, would you raise your hand? If you attended Gainesville High School, would you raise your hand? All right, there are a few here. Dan was principal of Gainesville High School for 24 years, and he left Gainesville High School to be assistant school superintendent. Then he served in interstate as associate commissioner of the High School Athletics Association. Dan always advocated for students, and let me tell you this, residents and graduates, there's not a conversation with the superintendent that he and I have that doesn't come back to what is best for children, what's best for students. That's important to us. Dan, the public schools, and Santa Fe are partners in education. We wouldn't have the dual enrollment program here if it weren't for this leader. The proof of Dan's commitment fills this room. Now I'd like to ask anybody in the room who has attended any public school in Alachua County to raise your hand. Okay, I thought it would be more. Would you please join me, put those hands together, and everyone else, let's welcome our great superintendent, Dr. Dan Boyd.
Thank you, Dr. Sasser. Graduates, platform guests, distinguished faculty of Santa Fe College, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to be here this afternoon to commend the class of 2009 for their accomplishments. As an Alachua County public school educator, I appreciate your hard work, your dedication, and your fulfilling your college dream. The diploma you will receive here tonight will signify that. Santa Fe College and the School Board of Alachua County and the School Board of Brazos County have a very strong relationship which dates from 1968. Both counties and this college have worked very hard to break down traditional barriers that have inhibited students progressing quickly from high school to college. And I think the many dual enrollment students we have here tonight who are concurrently completing their 2-year college education and a few weeks later their high school education is indicative of the wonderful relationship that we have with this college. When you consider what we have in this area, the University of Florida, Santa Fe College, and the quality public schools and the great private schools in this area, there may be no other place quite like this in the United States. There is no reason for lack of education to hold any man or woman back. It's right here in front of you. All you have to do is grab a hold of it, work, and attain your dreams. Dr. Sasser mentioned to you that I was principal of Gainesville High School for 24 years. I have presided over 25 high school commencement exercises. And I know there's not one person in this room that came here to hear me speak. In fact, I will challenge you in 10 years to even remember that I was here. So relax. I will not take long. My speech is developed around the traditions of this wonderful country you live in, and you have to indulge me as a former social studies teacher. From the start of our country, America's greatest mission has been the fulfillment of our founding fathers' vision, which is opportunity for all, best secured by free people working together towards better tomorrows and toward what they call a more perfect union. We, the people, are the key to keeping America great. Each generation is faced with challenges that must be overcome. You as graduates and program completers are doing the right thing. You're preparing yourselves for a better tomorrow by the commitment you have made to prepare yourself for a career. We call this ceremony a commencement. Commencement means the beginning of the rest of your lives. We Americans believe the spark of possibility burns within every student, that ordinary men and women can do extraordinary things. Our history can be understood as a constant striving of our people to develop themselves to their full potential. Many examples exist of poor men and women rising to the top of their professions by hard work and dedication to become recognized as excellent in their areas. Each of you has the opportunity to begin the rest of your lives today to commence towards a better tomorrow. A better tomorrow based upon your willingness to accept responsibility and to become the master of your destiny.